From Austin, Texas, broadcasting worldwide, it's Alex Jones.
50,000 unstoppable watts. Thank you for joining us. Okay, so they end the piece with saying, come on, admit that you overstate things sometimes. And I go, well, of course. Sometimes we say things are worse and later find out they weren't as bad as we thought. But most of the time, it's worse than we stated. And that's the truth. And we've always pointed that out here. And we're wrong about something, we point it out. But we try to tell the truth. We try to be accurate. And we have one of the best records of being accurate out there with the trends and the societal movements and things that are going to happen. Just like I told you a year ago that they were saving the naked body scans. That wasn't even my opinion. I mean, when's government lying? When their lips are moving, 95%, 99%, depending on the, I mean, it's over 90%. You've experienced that yourself. But I didn't just go off that and say they're saving the images because I didn't trust them. It was in, and we posted the articles with the Homeland Security directives going back 2 years ago. So a year before I reported this, it was available that they tune the naked body scanners to be able to know that they can see your genitals. That's how they know they've got the detail they want. That's in the handbook. And that they save them. And now it's come out they lied and are saving them. And they are having mobile vans and federal and state courthouses like we told you they would do. I read think tanks 3-4 years ago promoting how they were going to roll them out on the streets. They've got these big mobile centers that they're going to put at the sports stadiums and for rock events and music events and operas that they're going to force you through. We've shown the industry promo videos. We've shown Homeland Security promoting taser bracelets. And people are like, my gosh, 2 years after you reported on that, the news was promoting taser bracelets. How did you know? Because it was admitted. The industries always tell you what they're going to do years before they go lobby the government to give them billions of dollars to buy this crud. But I'm already digressing. The point that I'm making here is that we were right about the naked body scanners. We were right about all of this. Just like the media is hyping one-child policy and how it's good for your carbon footprint. And he's denying that that's even being promoted. What I said on the air is they're promoting naked body scanners everywhere. That's what I said on air. I said on the show that they were promoting one-child policies everywhere. That's what I said on air. I didn't say there was one article that proved it. I said, here's 4 today showing how they're promoting it. But they took everything out of context to make it look like I was just making it up. All right, I got a guest coming up in a moment on the naked body scanners and how to try to defeat them and the fraud of their making you submit to having your privacy violated. But let's finish up with the Nightline piece. Here it is.
The case sometimes, but more often than not, in hindsight, it comes out and it's far worse than I'd even thought.
New World Order scum, we are not your slaves.
He says he actually hates his job and would love to stop his show. If only the bankers would be put in jail, the federal government made smaller, and all corrupt wars ended.
You are criminals. You control
But he says he doesn't see any of those things happening anytime soon. Until then, he says, it is his duty to shake America out of its trance.
Our good friends at Nightline.
For Nightline, this is Dan Harris in Austin, Texas.
Okay, and they show me joking around. I went on to say, I know you're doing a hit piece. I know you work for the globalists, but they took that out of context, so I'd look goofy. And he said, what do you want to go away? And I said, abolish the Federal Reserve, arrest the Goldman Sachs executives and others that created the fraud of derivatives. He boils it down to arrest the bankers so that a bank manager at a local bank thinks I want to arrest them. And then end corrupt wars. So just pure deception, pure propaganda. What an education on so many levels. Now, shifting gears for the balance of this segment, I want you to go to RockyFlatsGear.com because I really want this system that this fella has invented and invested his own money in and is selling to become popular. I really want this to catch on because I want the naked body scanners removed. They violate our privacy. They're saving the images. They bathe you in radiation. The list goes on and on. And they're getting a 360 biometric scan. But the humiliation, they're now saying they're going to go from trying to force you through the scanners to making everyone do it. And the El Paso Times reported, we first got tips from listeners, then a week later confirmed it was true. It was in the El Paso Times. Everyone's being forced through the El Paso airport. Everyone's being made, including children. Just like at the Denver courthouse and others, they're forcing children through. And so if they do try to force you through, it'll also make the perverts mad. These underwear, they have the image of a fig leaf or the image of hands covering up. They have them for men, women. They have shirts that have an image of hands over the breast, so they don't get to scan that. Joining us is Jeff Buskey of RockyFlatsGear.com to tell me about this product and how it works and exactly what's in it. But I've seen the demonstrations of it. It really does work. How does this stop the radiation from getting the image of your genitals, sir?
Oh, good morning there, Alex, or good afternoon. Yeah, I guess before we jumped in, maybe quick how it works. Yeah, my background is electrical engineering, and I worked for General Electric Medical Systems years ago doing digital X-ray systems. So I have a background with X-ray filters and X-ray image or X-ray generation equipment. And I've been watching the slow creep of tyranny and the ratcheting up of the intrusiveness of the airport scanners. And so with that, knowing about ionizing radiation and the hazard it represents to living organisms and how ionizing radiation, X-rays in particular, are damaging to the DNA, I thought that a product that would protect radio-sensitive tissues, the breast, and the testicles would be a reasonable thing to do for just general, public safety. And then the intrusiveness of the scanner is an obvious issue.
And they've got all these top scientists, even in the New York Times, LA Times, admitting that it's 20 to 50 times what they previously said, and that it will definitely hurt things on the surface like genitals that are very susceptible to radiation and skin cancer. That's admitted. And if this really catches on, I bet Homeland Security will come out and try to say you can't do it. And then it'll be, wait, I can't cover up my testicles? I can't cover up my wife's breast? I can't let you naked body scan my 7-year-old or 8-year-old daughter or son? I mean, this is really a genius idea you came up with.
Well, it's application of nanotechnology, some material science into a comfortable package or product that people can quickly slip on. We've made it lead-free using more premium materials so that it has a similar...
Yeah, see, I'm ignorant. I apologize. I just guessed that it would have, lead impregnated into it because I know a little bit about radiology and that's the classic thing. So you've got something safe in there.
Yeah, well, the idea is to use a high atomic weight element, and lead is one of those items that's an inexpensive material that is a shoe-in for radiation.
Well, that's normal in the X-ray shields, as you obviously know, and it's impregnated within the products, and it's safe, but yours doesn't even have that. You have some other type of high atomic weight material.
Yes, and actually it's a blend of low, medium, and high atomic weight materials, and it forms what's referred to as a gradient filter. So,
and by the way, we've gotten this for when my wife has to fly. We've given it as birthday presents to friends. I mean, I really believe in this. And unfortunately, sir, we crashed your site, RockyFlatsGear.com, so if folks can't get to it today, make sure you get your site back up.
Yeah, no, I try to add more memory knowing that this might happen. We do have an 800 number that it's 1-800 or 888 X-ray not, and then we'll have the site back up, and like when 10,000 people jump on it, it's not designed for industrial use, but they can try back later in the day. And
yeah, no, you probably got 100,000 hitting it right now, yeah.
Yeah,
it'll be about 1 million by tonight, so you better get some big servers fast.
Yeah, but yeah, the material is designed to be easily worn. It's lead-free, It also has antimicrobial materials added in the form of zinc oxide and titanium dioxide to discourage microbe growth.
And by the way, it's very comfortable. I've tried these out before I promoted them, and I'm just glad you contacted us. I mean, what is it? Less than a millimeter thick, but it's able to stop the radiation from getting a photo of your genitals.
Correct, and the new scanners now, they're coming out with total recall type scanners that are what do you call it? It's a transmission X-ray, and they're using those in an airport in Korea, and I think they just installed one in an airport in northern.
I've got to have you back on for a full interview, because I've been reading about how they said, oh, Al-Qaeda may have breast implant bombs. We've got to hit you with chest X-rays. I didn't know, sir. I'm going to look this up. I believe you, because I know they have 500 mobile trucks that shoot through your house that are much more powerful than chest X-rays. That's an assault on you and your family. You're telling me airports are putting in the super high-powered babies?
Yeah, there's a product called ConPass, CONPASS, and it was designed originally for prison use. And that particular system, I believe, is installed in an airport in Korea. Holy mackerel! So these only work on the stuff in Europe and the U.S. that get the naked body scan. No, well, these are designed for both the terahertz waves and the backscatter X-ray system.
Oh, so this even works on the high-powered babies.
Right.
You know what? I got Paul Velty coming up. I want to do a couple more minutes with you and give that number out. It's RockyFlatsGear.com. I'm sorry you can't go to his site. My listeners crashed it, but I'm telling you. We'll be right back.